Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm going to show you how to air up your tires in an RV that has a diesel engine. And this will not work in a coach, any RV that has a gas engine, because gas engines do not have the air pressure system that diesel engines do. So first you need to get an air hose, and make sure you get one that is long enough to reach all of your tires. And then you have to get a contraption like this. But this you have to build yourself. I don't think you're going to be able to find this already put together anywhere as far as I know. And it's basically three things. This is the air hose filler, and then this is a gauge that comes out here. So when you press this, it fills up air into your tire, and then when you release it, an air gauge pops out here to let you know the air pressure that is in your tires. And then this gauge tells you the air pressure that's coming from the pump, coming from here. And it's important that you have both gauges. The gauge showing the air pressure in your tires and the gauge showing the air pressure coming from the pump, and I'll explain to you in a minute why that is. And then this is what's called a gate valve, which is used to release pressure. So you have to get all these various pieces, and it's going to be more than 3 pieces, because some things are not going to fit just right. So you may have to add a couple little pieces like this and this in order to get the thing to work just right. So you have to go to a hardware store or Home Depot to get all these pieces and build this contraption yourself. And then once you've got it built together, then it snaps onto this quick connect setting onto the air hose. So now you need to find where to plug in your air hose. And on mine, it is in the front here, right near the generator. So this goes into there. And you have to have your engine running in order for the air pump to run. So first you start your engine, and then you plug in the hose where I showed you, and then you come to the tire that you want to air up, and you can put it on there to see how much air pressure you have, or you can use a separate air pressure gauge to see if you need more air. So once you've got this onto the tire stem, you got the air coming in, you need to check this gauge to see what the PSI is. And you might find that it's about 100. However, my tires require 110 pounds of pressure. So if I were to try and air it up with this at 100, and if I've got 105 in it right now, instead of airing it back up to 110, it's going to bring the air in the tires down to 100, because you can only have as much pressure in the tires as is coming from the air pump. So you have to have the pressure coming from the air pump raised above the level, the PSI that you want in the tires. So the way to do that is when this says, say, 100, then you need to turn this gate valve, which lets air out of here. And that will reduce the air pressure down to like 90 or 80. And what that does is it triggers the air pump to turn on. Because if it's at 100, then the air pump is actually not running. But when its air pump senses that the pressure has been released too much, it turns the air pump back on, and you will see this gradually raise up to about 120. So once it's at 120, now you can start airing up your tires. And you air up until you see the gauge popping out here that says 110 or whatever pressure that you need, and then you're done. So that's the way you do it. Now probably what most people do is just get a small portable air pump, and that works fine too. But that's your two options, or three actually. You either go to a gas station where you can air it up, assuming that their air pressure is enough, or you get a portable air pump that is electric operated that you plug into your coach, or you use the onboard air pressure. And like I said, that's only if you have a diesel engine. So that's what I recommend, is that you use the system that I've got. I decided to go with that because I don't like having the extra equipment of the air pump and then counting on it's going to work when I need it. Because this system, I've tested it, there's no other working parts. It's just the air gate, the air pump, which you know is always working, or at least it should be, and then the hose, and then this may be the hard part, getting this contraption together. So when you're finished using it, you just pull it off of here, and then you store it away in a safe place, and then you store your hose away in one of the bays or somewhere. So I hope that's helped you, and you need to decide one way or another what you're going to do when you need to air up your tires. And if you're not anywhere near a station, you're going to need some kind of air pump, either the onboard air pump like I use, or have a portable one on hand. So there you go. Good day, folks.